Friends, welcome to Lucky Naresh Physics channel. Dear students, please subscribe my channel by click the bell icon to get more updates. In this session, I am going to discuss about paramagnetic substance in the chapter magnetism and matter. Here, what are the properties of paramagnetic substance? What are paramagnetic substance? What are the examples of paramagnetic substance, my dear? The examples of paramagnetic substance are calcium, sodium, aluminium, oxygen at STP. Okay? See, what are the examples? Calcium, sodium, aluminium and oxygen at STP. Okay? Then, students, if we place a paramagnetic substance in external magnetic field, what happens? See, students, if we place a paramagnetic substance in external magnetic field, it will support the external magnetic field and develops feeble magnetization in the direction of magnetic field. Have a look here. See, I kept a paramagnetic substance in external magnetic field. Here, the end which is nearer to the north pole acquires south and the end which is nearer to the south pole acquires north. Okay? Here, there is a force of repulsion between north and south. Due to that, field lines enters into the paramagnetic substance. Okay? Students, here, density of field lines is less. Density of field lines is less. That means less number of field lines entered into the paramagnetic substance. Okay. Why less number of magnetic field lines entered here? Because, students, the magnetic susceptibility of paramagnetic substance is positive but small. What is magnetic susceptibility? Magnetic susceptibility means if a substance have more magnetic susceptibility, it can be easily magnetized. If it has less magnetic susceptibility, it is very difficult to magnetize. And one more thing, students, see here in paramagnetic substance, usually the atom of paramagnetic substance contains unpaired electrons, okay, which are moving randomly here. Due to that, the net magnetic moment is zero. Under the influence of magnetic field, under the influence of external magnetic field, these electrons arranged in the direction of external magnetic field. So, here they develops feeble magnetization. They develops feeble magnetization. Okay, my dear. And here, if we place a paramagnetic substance near a magnet, what happens? It attracted by the magnet and it has a tendency to move from weaker magnetic field to stronger magnetic field. Okay? That means if I place a paramagnetic substance near a magnet, what happened? It attracted by the magnet and it has a tendency to move from weaker magnetic field to stronger magnetic field. Okay? Then here, when a rod is suspended in a magnetic field, that means the rod is made up of paramagnetic substance which is suspended in a magnetic field. What happened? It will arrange in the direction of magnetic field. Okay? Then here, what about effect of temperature, my dear? Effect of temperature. See, it will affected by temperature. No doubt about it. Then how it will affect? Look at here. See, from Curie's law, intensity of magnetization is directly proportional to the strength of the magnetic field and inversely proportional to the absolute temperature. Okay, combinedly I can write intensity of magnetization is directly proportional to the ratio of B naught by T. Okay. Then if I remove directly proportional, I need to write constant. That constant is C, where C means Curie is constant. Where C means Curie is constant. Okay. Then if I draw a graph between intensity of magnetization and this ratio B naught by T, I will get a graph like this. See, I got a curve here. That means here I got a curve. If you see here at a particular stage, that means at particular value of V naught by T, that means the value of V naught by T increasing means at particular value intensity of magnetization become saturated. After that, if you increase also, it will not be magnetized. That value is called saturated value, my dear. Okay. See, from I equal to C into B naught by T, instead of I, what can I write? I can write xi m into H. Okay. Instead of B naught, what can I write? I can write mu naught Ni. Okay. Then what is H, my dear? H means Ni. Look at here, H means Ni. Okay. So this Ni and this Ni cancelled here. See, look at here, this Ni cancel here. Then remaining term what you will get? Xi m equal to C into mu naught by T. Okay, where C is Curie's constant, mu naught also constant value. Okay, that is permeability of free space, you know that. So I can write a relation here. Xi m is inversely proportional to temperature. Okay, my dear. So here again I am repeating, here C is constant, mu naught also constant, so I can write a relation xi m is inversely proportional to absolute temperature. If I take a graph, see, with the increasing value of temperature, xi m, that means magnetic susceptibility, decreased. At a particular stage, at particular value, it become constant. Okay, my dear. So that's about graph between magnetic susceptibility and temperature. Okay. So that's about properties of paramagnetic substance. Okay. Once again, I want to recollect, my dear. First of all, what are the examples of paramagnetic substance? Calcium, sodium, aluminium, and O2 at STP. Okay, my dear. Then, if we place a paramagnetic substance in external magnetic field, what happens? What happens? It develops feeble magnetization. It develops feeble magnetization. That means it supports external magnetic field and develops feeble magnetization. Feeble magnetization means less magnetization. Why less magnetization? Because its diameter is positive and small. That means its magnetic susceptibility is small value. Okay. Then here density of field lines. Density of field lines is less here. See, less number of field lines enter into the paramagnetic substance. Okay. So density of field lines is less. Then if we place a paramagnetic substance near a magnet, what happens? What happens, my dear? It attracted by the magnet and has a tendency to move from weaker magnetic field to stronger magnetic field. When a rod is suspended, when a paramagnetic rod is suspended in magnetic field, what happens? It will arrange in the direction of magnetic field. Then what about effect of temperature? It will affected by the temperature. How? From Curie's law, intensity of magnetization is directly proportional to strength of the magnetic field and inversely proportional to temperature, absolute temperature. Commonly I can write I directly proportional to V naught by T. Okay. So if I remove directly proportional, I have to write constant. The constant is Curie's constant. Okay. Then here I can draw the graph between I and V naught by T. How I got graph? I got a curve like this. See, with the increasing value of V naught by T at particular value, it becomes saturated. After that, if you increase also, if you increase V naught by T also, that magnetization will not be increased. Why? Because it is saturated here. Then from I equal to C V naught by T, instead of I, what can I write? I can write xi m into H. Here V naught means mu naught Ni. H means N into I. Okay. So here Ni cancel. Where N means, you know that number of turns. Okay. Number of turns per unit length. Okay. So here N cancel. Then what I will get? I will get xi m equal to C into mu naught by T. Okay, then C and mu naught are constant. I can write relation xi m is inversely proportional to temperature. So if I draw the graph between xi m and temperature, that means between magnetic susceptibility and temperature, I got a graph like this. Okay, with the increasing value of temperature, xi m decreases. At a particular value, it becomes constant. Okay, my dear, that's about properties of paramagnetic substance. Okay, so if you want to take screenshot, you can take, my dear. Then in next class, I will discuss about properties of diamagnetic substance. Okay, students, once again I am requesting you, please subscribe my channel by click the bell icon to get more updates. Thank you, students.